I remember the last time I was with you for an actual interview. This was a while ago. This was at Power 105, and Mariah Carey's "We Belong Together" had just dropped, and it was just a monster. And I think you had said like it was like the most played radio single of all time, like at that time.
Yeah.
I think maybe Blurred Lines may have replaced that by this time, but
Nah. I mean, as far as Song of the Decade, Mariah Carey record was the Song of the Decade. That means this is the biggest record of 10 years, right? This is a decade, yeah. So the biggest record of the last 10 years. So from 2000 to 2010, it was the biggest record. So you have to see what's going to be from 2010 to 2020.
11 to
11, yeah, which is going to be the next biggest record for that length of time. This is the most played record for the last 10 years, and from 2000 to 2010.
Well, y'all really made a lot of magic together. What happened recently where it was announced where she like dropped you as her manager or something like that?
That's funny. Dropped me.
That was the story. That was the story that was reported.
Nah, that's the story that people make because that's what
Right.
people think in their minds that that's exactly how it has to happen. It just can't possibly be that Jermaine woke up one morning and didn't want to do it no more. That just can't possibly happen, right? That just can't possibly be the thing. Like, he had to get dropped because that's what happens in the world. Niggas get dropped, but nobody else has a mind to say, you know what, I don't really want to do this shit no more. I got other shit I want to do. But I'm not that smart, right? I couldn't do that. That's impossible. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that people just make these stories. I wasn't dropped. I chose I chose to do this because me and Mariah are friends, right? First and foremost. And we make hit records in the studio, and we have a relationship. I have a relationship with her. Like, this was the ongoing joke. I have a relationship with Mariah better than her and her husband. I've known her longer than her and her husband known each other. So my relationship with her goes back to date to Crisscross. I have a relationship with her that's probably better than anybody that she's around, right? And in that, with that being said, you don't want to fuck that up, right? And I saw a lot of things happening with inside of me being her manager that could have fucked that up.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know that you were her manager. That you were her manager until I heard that news. I just thought that you were her, go-to producer. Like,
yeah, nah. I mean,
but
that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. It's the same thing I do with Rizzy. I do this same situation with every artist. Every artist that I've ever had, I talk to them when we not in the studio. We go out when we not in the studio. I talk to them about things that they doing that if they want to talk to me about them. I mean, I'm like a psychiatrist of artists. Like, if you want to sit and talk to me and work out things that's going on in your life, I'm that person that most of these artists talk to. So with that being said, yeah, me and Mariah, we good. The story that came out, people want to make it sound like I got dropped or whatever it is. That's how people want to believe things. But that's the same story that came out when I left Def Jam. Like, he got kicked out of Def Jam. I chose to leave because if what I do is not being recepted, then it's no need for me to do it. And I'm easily the person that will get, if you start not like allowing me to do what I do, then I will easily start removing myself away from that picture. And I have done that so many times, numerous times, over and over again. And I felt like it was a great experience though. I don't think nobody else in my age bracket or anybody else that's even in running competition with me can even say I managed Mariah Carey.
I've known Nick for a while now, and it's actually kind of breaking my heart that, they're saying the two of them are splitting up right now.
Yeah, I know they hit me last night at TMZ. I don't know nothing about that part though, by the way.
It just seemed like a cool relationship.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about all that. I just know what we do is we make records and we go in the studio and I was basically, like I said, and I will say this though, just so people know, when you were young and you the youngest person in the play, because I know a lot of y'all think I'm old, but I'm not. I'm actually I'm still the youngest CEO that owns his own record company and doing what he's doing that people know about, and I'm talking about all the other ones that's out there. So with that being said, when you're a younger person like I am, it's so much hatred from these older people that's in the business and these older executives that you have to deal with. And I was dealing with so much of that shit that it was just like, you know what? I don't know if it's actually worth it to be going through this when it could damage something that's really, really great. The relationship that her and I have is incredible, and we made incredible records, and I prefer to not let that happen.
No, I feel you. And it was recently announced that Def Jam had laid off like 20 people, and
when today?
I think so. Hold on.
Damn.
20 staffers laid off
today.
At Def Jam.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Okay.
And Def Jam, I mean, people think Def Jam is like thousands of people, but really, these labels are not that big.
Not no more. And if they let off 20, that sounds like they down to about 5. Shit.
And you used to be president of Def Jam?
Of Island.
Yeah. Which was the parent company?
No, which is the label that Mariah's on.
Okay.
Mariah's on Island Def Jam.